Hi, welcome to this Cucumber tutorial part 2 by Softpost. So in this tutorial we will look at how to filter the scenarios, then how to pass the parameters to the steps, how to pass data tables, then what are the backgrounds, outlines, and how to run multiple feature files as well. So all these things we are going to see. So let us start with how to filter the scenarios. To filter the scenarios, what you have to do is you can do it in two ways. First is using tags and another is using name. So for example, in this particular test class we are using the cucumber.class to execute the cucumber tests. And say for example you want to execute the tests that are marked as say sanity, then you can use this tags option, and here you can give the name of the tag and then run this. So if you run this test, only the scenarios that are tagged as sanity will be executed. So that is one way to filter the scenarios. So here I have given twice, so I'm gonna just comment it out and then execute it once again. So here all the tests from this path, like scenarios or the feature files that are available in this path, will be picked up, and out of that only those scenarios that are tagged with sanity will be executed. So the execution is started. I'm gonna stop it because the overall concept is similar in every fair. Say for example, if you want to execute the tests that are tagged as say background or say outline, you can give that tag and then run that test. So in here only those tests that are tagged as outline will be executed. So the test is completed. So this is one way to filter the scenarios, and in the tags you can also use this symbol called as negation operator. So what it does is that it gets all the scenarios out of those scenarios which are marked as outline will be skipped and rest of the scenarios will be executed. So this is the like negative operator or negation operator that you can use. And you can also use the AND operator as well using this syntax. Like say you want to execute the scenarios that are tagged with both tags like sanity as well as regression, then you can use this syntax. Then another is OR operator. Over here I have specified here, notice that we have given in this single quote both the tags separated by comma. So it means that all the scenarios that are tagged either by either sanity or regression will be executed. And this is how we can filter the scenarios for the execution. Another way I said that you can also use the name option. Using the name option, what happens is it filters the such scenarios whose names matches the particular regular expression pattern. Like the value of the name is like we can give the regular expression pattern over here. So this pattern will be matched against the names of the scenario or the description of the feature, and then if it is found, then that scenario will be picked up and executed. So that's all about how to filter the scenarios and features. The next is like how to pass the parameters to the steps. Now to pass the parameters to the steps, what you can do is you can I'll just show you the sample feature file which uses the parameters. So for example, this step uses the parameter this one. So over here in this parameter you can pass any information. For example, here I have passed the yahoo.com website. Similarly you can pass the different websites. So remember that you have to use the quotes, and if you go to the step definitions, you will notice that we have used the regular expressions here inside that quotes. That means anything inside the quotes will be considered as a parameter. And if you look at the signature, we are passing one parameter over there. So that's how you can pass the parameters to the step definitions. And the main advantage of this is that we can use the same step or use the same step in multiple scenarios using different test data or the different parameter. So that's all about the parameter. Next thing is like scenario background and the outline. So how do you use the background and outline? So let me quickly tell you. Background is nothing but is used to execute the steps, some steps before each scenario is executed. For example, in this feature file we have two scenarios, and suppose we want to execute some steps before each scenario is executed, so we can use the background for that purpose. So background is nothing but it is like the prerequisites or the prerequisite steps that are required to be executed before each scenario. So if we execute this particular feature file, what happens is this background will be executed before each scenario. As you can see, this background is being used, or background is being executed before each scenario. So the outline is also used to reuse the same steps. Like in here we have this two steps which add the two numbers and check the results. So sometimes we want to like execute the same scenario steps but with a different test data, so we can use the scenario outlines for that purpose. Here we have passed the two rows of the data. So over here what happens is this scenario will be executed twice, once for each test data, and if you had passed 10 data rows over here, it would execute it 10 times with different data. So that's how we use the scenario outlines. We use the parameters in that scenario outline using these brackets. So as you can see, it is executing it twice, once first time with the 99 and 100 data, and then another with 11 and 200. So that's how you can use these scenario outlines in Cucumber. Then how to execute the multiple feature files in Cucumber. To run the multiple feature files, what you have to do is you have to use this syntax. Like you can give the entire parent directory of where your feature files are available. So if they are in the resources, give the full path of the resources. You can also give the class path and then name of the feature file or the directory as well. Or additionally, you can also give the feature files separated by the comma as shown in this test. Or here I have given it twice. This is first feature file, this is second feature file. So that's how you can also do that. So that's how you can execute multiple feature files in the Cucumber as well. And that's all about the second part. In the next part we will see how to share the same Selenium WebDriver instance using Pico container, then how to embed the reports, like how to write to the HTML reports, then how to embed the screenshot into the report, and also how to write the Java, like how to use the lambda expressions in the Cucumber as well. All these things we will see in the next part. Thanks for watching this video.
Hi friends, if you find this video useful, please hit like button, and for more videos, please subscribe to my channel, and also visit www.softforce.org for more tutorials and updated videos. Thanks for watching my video.